We can't predict the future. But we can create it. We can imagine it and reimagine it. We can explore its depths, see its potential, and turn possibility into reality. We can't predict the future, but we can make it exactly what we want it to be. We can't predict the future. But we can create it. We can imagine it and reimagine it. We can explore its depths, see its potential, and turn possibility into reality. We can't predict the future, but we can make it exactly what we want it to be. We can't predict the future. But we can create it. We can imagine it and reimagine it. We can explore its depths, see its potential, and turn possibility into reality. We can't predict the future, but we can make it exactly what we want it to be.
Please remain standing as you are able for O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Many, many thanks to Aaron Prosper for leading us in the processional and performing the honor song. And many, many thanks to Thadra Gray and Kaylee James, our own Ivany students, for leading us in O Canada. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kathleen Allen. I'm the principal of the Ivany campus. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Mi'kmaq, the unceded and ancestral homeland of the Mi'kmaq Nation. Our relationship is based on a series of peace and friendship treaties between the Mi'kmaq Nation and the Crown, dating back as far as 1725. In Nova Scotia, we recognize that we are all treaty people. I want to offer a warm welcome to our graduates, friends and family, and loved ones, and special guests joining us here today, along with those from around the globe that are joining us in live stream. Thank you for being part of this very, very special day as we celebrate the class of 2022. I would now like to introduce our stage guests. Please hold your applause until they've all been introduced. First, I'll ask Don Bureau, NSCC President, Jerry Post, NSCC Board Member, Sean Connors, Academic Chair, School, Technology and Environment, and Trades and Transportation. Gordy McNeil, Academic Chair of Trades and Transportation, Technologies and Environment. Jill Provo, Vice President Academic. Tara-Lee Hammond, Associate Vice President Student Affairs. In the back row, Paul Cantello, Director of Enrollment and Registrar. Leslie Keeley, Assistant Registrar. Allison Marsh, Assistant Registrar. And Stacy Burgess, our Manager of Student Services. Each year, our campus welcomes new learners, all eager, many very anxious, but filled with optimism about their learning journey. By the time we see the same learners set to graduate, we witness that same enthusiasm, but the anxiousness is gone. And in its place, we see a newfound confidence and excitement for the future. That's what makes this day and this month so exciting, the most wonderful time of year for us and our college community. Graduates, We know that you have had so many individuals play a role in supporting you on your journey to graduation. I'd like to take this time to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you to all of your friends, family, your favorite pets, anyone that has helped you get through the years. I don't know where they would have been without you. Your support has certainly made a difference. And now, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our amazing campus faculty, student affairs professionals, and staff, whose hard work all during last year and for their continuing commitment to put student success first, no matter what challenges were facing us, even a global pandemic. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask our faculty, student affairs professionals, and staff to stand so that we have a moment to acknowledge you. Thank you. Thank you. Graduates, it is thanks to your inner strength, your courage that you have shown. Many of you have balanced many competing priorities, whether caring for family, holding down a job, lengthy travel times, no parking, and health challenges. You still manage to meet deadlines, stay on top of your workload, make it through late nights of studying while handling all those stresses involved. And today, my friends, you can say, I did it. Congratulations. This time of year, we sometimes have to say goodbye to those in our campus family who have chosen to retire. Today, we would like to recognize the following faculty and staff who are retiring from Ivany campus. I ask any retirees that are here with us today to stand to be acknowledged. Fred Jennings, Barbara McDonald, Arette Nazarin, Ron Robichaud, Peter Oster, Bev Stoltz, Milvie Charlton, and Brian Cooper. As our president, Don Bureau, has often said, we take community in community college very seriously. This is a very special community, and while we always have our share of challenges along the way, by working as a supportive family, it makes the successes that we see at the end of the year, especially this time of the end of the year at the academic end, so much more special. Congratulations to the class of 2022. You've accomplished so much, and you should really be so proud of yourselves. Please know that the entire college family on stage and in the audience and across the province are absolutely thrilled to see you shine today. Now I'm very pleased to welcome our president, Don Bureau, for the Convocation address.
Great, thank you, Kathleen, and good afternoon, everybody. You know, it's a real honor for me to be here this afternoon to address the graduating class of 2022, and it's really a highlight for me, quite frankly, especially after the fact that we have not come together to celebrate an Ivany campus graduation since 2019. So this is an extra special year for us to be coming together to recognize your success as our students. You know, over the past couple of years of COVID, to say there were times of uncertainty, complexity, and chaos would certainly be an understatement. And I think many of you would agree that during some of the darkest moments over the past couple of years, it was hard to find hope and inspiration. But as I look back, in fact, there were times in which we all had an opportunity, I believe, to grow, to develop, and to learn, and to prepare ourselves for a post-pandemic environment. I know personally I've had a number of life learnings over the past couple of years that will take me into a different future, a future that I hope will be more successful, more grounded, and more connected. So I want to share 3 of those lessons this afternoon with our graduates and hope that from these lessons you will take into your future an opportunity to make a bigger difference in the world. And from these 3, each one will come with an ask that I have of you as our graduating class going forward. And for me, these 3 lessons, they come from a quote, they come from a story, and they come from a poem. And I quickly want to share those with you this afternoon. The quote comes from Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill once said that during a time of once-in-a-lifetime crisis or disruption, one cannot rely on experience to see themselves through. They must instead rely on character. And he went on to say that during a time of crisis, one doesn't build character, but instead one reveals character. I got to tell you, over the past couple of years, I've seen some incredible character being revealed. I've seen people recognize what was most important in their lives. I've seen people recognize who was most important in their lives. And I've seen people rethink their priorities and take a different look at how they're going to spend their valuable time and energies. We realize the importance of caring for others, of supporting others, and of being present for others. And we recognize the importance of friendship. You know, one of the new terms that we became all too familiar with over the past couple of years was the concept of physically distancing from each other. We learned how to work through masks, much like we're doing this afternoon. We learned what it meant to always be 6 feet apart, and we learned to communicate through plexiglass. But for me, I would contend that we've been physically distancing for years and years and years, long before COVID-19, because of our heavy reliance on social media. I spoke to a few people during COVID, and they commented on how before the pandemic, they often found themselves isolated and alone. While they had 1,000 friends on Facebook, they didn't have one good friend that they could reach out to in a time of crisis. But recently, I've seen how that's changed. I've seen how COVID has caused us to reevaluate the importance of coming together. Again, the importance of supporting each other and the importance of being present. So my first ask of the graduates is, as you move forward in a post-pandemic world, please never forget the importance of being present, the importance of supporting people, the importance of being there for people. That gesture could just be the difference between someone being successful moving forward or not. Your support could be invaluable. When I think about invaluable support, graduates, there are people who are joining us this afternoon, excuse me, who have provided you with invaluable support during your studies. Whether they're family or friends, excuse me, in the audience, whether they are amazing Ivany campus faculty or staff, there are people joining us this afternoon who've been present with you and for you during your studies. So to our graduates, you don't realize this, but you actually have one more assignment to do before you officially complete your program. Didn't know that, did you? One more assignment. And that assignment is this. Would you think for a second of that person or persons who are joining us this afternoon who has been present for you and supportive of you during your studies? And I asked a graduating class to give them that assignment because here at NSCC we have a tradition where I asked a graduating class to stand up as you're able and give an appreciative wave to somebody in the audience to say thank you. Thank you for being there during my learning journey. So graduates, please stand up, give them, heck, call out their name if you want to, as a way to say thank you. I will quickly consult with my campus colleagues, and I think on their last assignment, let's give an A+. Congratulations, you are now done your program. Well done. The second place where I achieved and I felt I got some lifelong learning from, as I mentioned earlier, was from a story. And this story is about Albert Einstein. Now, some of you may know that Albert Einstein taught at MIT University between the years of 1933 and 1955. And during World War II, Einstein had a consistent group of students for 4 years in a row. And near the end of that 4 years, Einstein's teaching assistant, as the war was coming to an end, gave that group of students a final exam. And when the exam was over and the teaching assistant was collecting the exams in, he realized he made this drastic error. He had realized that he had given this group of students the exact same exam with the exact same questions that he had given them a couple of years earlier. Well, he panicked. He ran back to Einstein's office and he said, "Dr. Einstein, I've made a major, major mistake. I've given our students the exact same exam with the exact same questions from a couple of years ago." To which Einstein calmly replied, he said, "That's okay if you gave them the exact same questions, because now the answers are different." And that's what we were faced with as a society for the past couple of years. We asked ourselves traditional questions. We asked ourselves, how would we work? And we had to find new answers. We asked ourselves, how would we learn? And we had to find new answers. And we asked ourselves how we would teach. New answers had to be found. And we asked ourselves, how could we come together and communicate and create community? And once again, we had to find new answers. You know, in many ways, and I don't know about you, and I'm dying up here without any water, so I'm going to ask my colleague to bring me some water over here. This wasn't scripted, okay? This wasn't planned. Thank you. In many ways, over the past couple of years, I don't know about you, but the pace of change and the uncertainty was like the future had arrived 10 years early. It was like as a society we were on fast forward, where fast was faster and forward was shorter. And we realized during that time that we could achieve a different form of flexibility in the way that we worked and the way that we lived and the way that we learned. We all found new answers to old questions. So my second ask to the graduating class of 2022 is continue to please find big and brave and bold new answers to old questions. Look, you now have a gift of education. I know you will take that gift and be innovative and invent new answers to traditional questions. And finally, the poem. This poem I came across had a deep and profound impact on me. The poem is called The Dash. It's written by a poet by the name of Linda Ellis, and it describes a man attending the funeral of his best friend. And at this funeral, this man realizes that on the tombstone of his best friend are 3 important pieces of information. First, there's a date of birth, and then there's a date of passing. And in between those 2 dates is a little dash, a little line that he realizes represents the entire life of his best friend who just passed away. Graduates, in a moment, I'm going to have the distinct honor of presenting you with your hard-earned credential. And for me, that dash does not represent a number of years. For me, it represents how we spend our lives. So my third ask of you is please, every single day, make the most of your dash. Make the most of that opportunity that you now have to make a difference in the world. And when I think about people making the most of their dash, there's one more group I want to recognize this afternoon who are joining us. Because you see, for decades, the alumni of the Nova Scotia Community College have been doing just that. They have been making the most of their dashes. So, if you are a past graduate of the Nova Scotia Community College or any of our predecessor institutions or schools, or a graduate of one of our internal learning programs like CCEDP, would you now stand, whether you're in the audience, whether you're on the stage, or perhaps you're a graduate for whom this is not your first graduation, would you please now stand to be recognized? And just look around the room, please. So in conclusion, again to our graduating class of 2022, please know that as a college, as a campus, we are so extremely proud of what you've accomplished. I want to thank you on behalf of our colleagues for allowing us to be part of your journey during a time that we did have complications, but thank you. And please know that we wish you nothing but the utmost success as you move forward. Again, congratulations, and thank you very, very much. Well done.
We now come to the highlight of the ceremony. It is the presentation of the certificates and diplomas. As you heard earlier, this year we have ensured that each graduate will have a photograph provided. A link to the photos will be emailed to students. In turn, we ask that our guests remain in their seats and refrain from taking photos, or you can take photos from your seats. Everyone, the presentation of the certificates and diplomas.
My name is Sean Connors, Academic Chair for the School of Business and Creative Industries, as well as the School of Trades and Transportation. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for the credential in the School of Business and Creative Industries. Mr. President, candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Digital Marketing. Anne Louise Abraham. Winging this one, Don. So Charles Bailey is here to present the credential in digital marketing to Bradley Bailey, his son. Melissa Bradley. Chelsea Dunn. Kirsty Gilmore. Ashley Holmes. Irada Ilyasova. Samuel Jarvis. Rachel Kent. Colin McDonald. Jenna Marsh. Sarah McDonald. Emma Oxner. Sala Russanen. Taylor Simmons. Taylor Simmons. Mr. President, the graduates for the Graduate Certificate in Digital Marketing. For the information of the audience, those students who attain honor standing have this designation noted in the program. Congratulations for your outstanding academic performance. Students whose names appear in the program but who are unable to be with us today are automatically admitted to their respective certificates or diplomas. Mr. President, candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Finance. Jasmine Gibson. Keena Izzard. Abiola Karim. Jauhuri Nahida Furtis. Sandra Mileno Ospino Cortina. Mr. President, the graduates for the Graduate Certificate in Finance. Mr. President, candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Human Resource Management. Stephen Adams. Farhona Akhtar. Corinne Austin Sturgeon. Tai Ayo. Haley Bowdridge. Justine Downs. Drew LeBlanc. Lydia McDonald. Madison McIntyre. Sophia Parker. Akshari Patel. Sasha Peveril. David Roberts. Carly Romke. Samantha Sabine. Ying Wang. Keisha Wilmot. Mr. President, the graduates for the Graduate Certificate in Human Resource Management. Mr. President, candidates for the Graduate Certificate in Public Relations. Amanda Camo. Kyra Humber. Collie McDonald. Leslie McLean. Samantha Pike. Tori Rogers. Sasha Russo. Emily Truesdale. Stephanie Weber. Sarah Weston. Mr. President, the graduates for the Graduate Certificate in Public Relations.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gordy McNeil, Academic Chair for the School of Technology and Environment and the School of Trades and Transportation. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for their credentials in the School of Technology and Environment. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Environmental Engineering Technology. Vivica Ballard. Nicholas Collins. Laura Doran. Benjamin Faulkner. Marissa Fitzpatrick. Rose Latimer. 1 second. Rose Latimer. Congratulations. Matthew Paré. Emily Patriquin. Emily Pomeroy. Bailey Smith. Paige Turnbull. Mr. President, the graduates for the Diploma in Environmental Engineering Technology. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Industrial Engineering Technology. Ana Acosta Bermudez. Heather Walker. Mr. President, the graduates for the Diploma in Industrial Engineering Technology. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering Technology. Colin Beaton. Ian Campbell. Benjamin Conrad. Trevor Hannon. Colin McDonald. Connor McGinnis. Chris McKenzie. Keisha Murray White. Jonathan Parker. Max Taywin. Mr. President, the graduates for the Diploma in Mechanical Engineering Technology.
Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all of the requirements for credentials in the School of Trades and Transportation. Mr. President, candidates for the Certificate in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer Structures. Farhan Masroor. Mr. President, the graduates for the Certificate in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer Structures.
Mr. President, the candidates for the Certificate in Brick and Stone Masonry, Matthew Bell. Derek Donovan. Jarrett Henniger. Rayleigh Locke. Javon Steed White. Mr. President, the graduates for their Certificate in Brick and Stone Masonry. Mr. President, candidates for the Certificate in Carpentry, Connor Boyd. Mr. President, the graduates for the certificate in carpentry.
Mr. President, candidates for the Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Avionics. Yuhan Chong. Corey Hindle. Kennedy Laderas. Zeldrick Mabiza. Emily McKerney. Sakip Raman. Min Tran. Yan Wang. Ning Ye. Mr. President, the graduates for the Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Avionics. Mr. President, candidates for the Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Mechanical. Michael Gagnon. Nicholas LeBlanc. Jinwen Ling. Invited guests, it is a tradition at the Nova Scotia Community College that when a member of the staff has a family member graduating, we offer them the opportunity to participate in the ceremony and present the credential. Vicky Paddock joins us now to present their son with the diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Mechanical. Lachlan Paddock. Victor Pierce. Renee Balanza Silva. Mr. President, the graduates for the Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Engineer, Mechanical.
Mr. President, candidates for the Diploma in Building Systems Technician, HVAC, and R. Riley Campbell. Joshua Craig. Stephen Fear. Daniel Frizzell. Josh Nailman. Brandon Pickett. Keith Stevens. Robert Wynot. Mr. President, graduates for the Diploma in Building Systems Technician, HVAC and R. Mr. President, candidates for the Diploma in Carpentry. Tobias Adams. Jacob Atwood. Gabriel Benjamin. Keith Bradbury. Max Bullock. Zachary Cameron. Olivia Cochran. Madeline Cox. Brendan McGrath. Jason McLeod. Chantel McNiven. Alexander Padfield. Saxon Pretty. Maury Prosper. Congratulations. Good job. Sarah Richard. Congratulations. You gotta tell me. Leon Ganyanin. Mr. President, the graduates for the diploma in the Diploma of Carpentry.
Good afternoon. I am Jill Provo, Vice President Academic. On behalf of our NSCC Employee Learning Programs, Mr. President, I present to you the following candidate who has completed all of the requirements for the College Certificate in Adult Education Foundations, Teaching and Learning. Lordwin Jack Kumar. Mr. President, the graduate in the College Certificate in Adult Education Foundations, Teaching and Learning. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the College Certificate in Leadership Essentials. Terry Lynn Lane. Vicky Paddock. Mr. President, the graduate of the College Certificate in Leadership Essentials, and Mr. President, the graduates of NSCC Employee Learning Programs.
Mr. President, invited guests, I present to you the 2022 graduating class of Ivany Campus, Nova Scotia Community College. I now have the distinct honor of introducing this year's valedictorian, Heather Walker. Heather Walker was nominated this year as Ivany Campus Valedictorian and was chosen to represent the 2022 class. Heather is graduating today from our Industrial Engineering Technology program. Like many NSCC students, Heather came to us seeking to make change in her life and career. She has persevered through the pandemic and taken charge of her learning and experience, and by building strong relationships with faculty, classmates, and staff along the way. Please welcome Heather.
Family and friends, instructors, administrators, staff, guests, and fellow graduates. I don't know about you, but when the pandemic arrived and the lockdowns began, I was like the very hungry caterpillar, except I bypassed the fruit and went straight for the piece of chocolate cake and ice cream. After trying sourdough baking, gardening, sewing, and toilet paper hunting, I started to wonder if I could use this time to change for the better. I suspect that many of us had a similar thought. How can I emerge from this pandemic more prepared than I entered it? Obviously, we all included learning in those plans. So upon being accepted to NSCC, we spun cocoons around ourselves. We surrounded ourselves with college work. In many of our programs, we didn't get to meet our classmates for at least the first semester, so we were working in parallel instead of together. We did our best to carry on with our ever-evolving new normal. We got up, commuted to the desk, and absorbed as much information as we could in our virtual world. There's no doubt that this has been a challenging time for all of us. Collectively and individually, we've endured losses of loved ones, health, jobs, and the familiar comforts of home, just to name a few. Through those losses, and sometimes in spite of them, we have also gained perspective, knowledge, friends, and for some, new family members. It will take time to navigate this maze, but let's take time to be grateful, celebrate life, love, and learning. Last month, I was one of 14 students and 4 staff who had the amazing life-changing experience of traveling to Tanzania through NSCC International's Happiness Now project. The Tanzanian people I met there were so warm and welcoming. The most common word I heard when I was there was karibu, which means welcome. Time and activities flow very differently there than they do here in Canada. Instead of rushing around from one activity to another, they run on what's called African time, which is pole pole, slowly, slowly. Most of you have probably watched The Lion King at least once in your life. When they sing Hakuna Matata means no worries, it's true. That is one concept I hope to live out in Canada. So much around us has changed, and we don't know the future. But we have also changed, and we get to contribute to the shaping of society going forward. We have proven ourselves to be flexible and adaptable. We have persevered, and we are prepared for what comes next. As graduates, we have many people who've walked this journey with us, and I'd like to take a moment to thank those who've walked with us, our instructors, student services, and the many college employees that made our time at NSCC interesting, inspiring, and safe. Thank you to family and friends for loving and supporting us, even when we grumbled about all the work. And thank you to fellow graduates for the humor and inside jokes. We did the hard work, And we are here now to shed the challenges of the last few years, ready to start our new beginnings. So as much as it sounds cliche, we have become like butterflies. So we should do what they do. Rest for a few hours, stretch out, have a snack, and then fly.
Thank you, Heather, for that heartfelt valedictory address. I will now call on our principal, Kathleen Allen, to present the Valedictorian Award.
As we come to the close of our ceremony, I want to extend a special thank you to everyone who contributed to making this convocation ceremony a truly special event. It takes a village. Graduates, after receiving your credential on stage, you were presented with an NSCC alumni pin. We hope that from this moment forward, you will wear it proudly, because today, when you shed your gown, your connection with NSCC does not end. In fact, it's just beginning. Yesterday you were students, today you are graduates. Tomorrow and forever, you are NSCC alumni. During the recessional, the stage guests, led by our president, followed by faculty, then graduates, will leave the auditorium. Please stand for the recessional and remain standing until the stage party, faculty, staff, and graduates have left. But before we go, let's give one more round of applause for the NSCC Ivany campus graduating class of 2021.